Day 1. The AI bot took its first two trades, 56 minutes apart, on the same ticker, on the same losing thesis. Both wrong. The combined damage to the account, $2.95. Sounds small. The position level loss on those trades was almost 15%. So why was the account only down 3%? And what does that tell anyone building their own AI trading agent? This is the full story. Welcome back. I'm Audrey. If you're new here, this channel is a public experiment in autonomous AI day trading with real money. Last week's episode covered the setup. This week is the first lesson, and the first lesson is expensive. Stay with me. The patches at the end are worth it. April 7th, 2026. The account was 16 hours old. Oil markets were responding to overnight Iran escalation headlines. My news catalyst strategy was running. It scans for high-impact news with a catalyst, then thesis pattern. And the obvious thesis that morning was simple. Escalation drives oil prices up. Spoiler, the market does not respect what is obvious. Before the trade fired, the bot ran 3 checks. Was there a high-impact headline in the last 15 minutes? Yes. The Iran escalation report had hit at 12:58 Eastern. Did the language model judge it actionable with a clear thesis? Yes. Escalation drives oil higher. Was there capital available? Yes. $10, comfortably below the auto-execute ceiling. 3 checks, all passed. None of them asked the questions that mattered. Is the ticker an asset class my strategy was designed for? Is the market actually moving on the headline, or is the price flat? Did I already enter the same thesis on the same ticker? Each "no" the bot did not ask became one of the patches that came later. 1 o'clock Eastern. The bot fires. It buys $10 of USO, the United States Oil Fund ETF, at $141.49 per share. The thesis: Iran escalation drives oil higher. The stop loss, 5%. The expected hold, same session. By overnight, USO had not gone up. It had cratered. The next morning, at 9:39 a.m., the position was closed at $120.37. Loss on the trade, minus 14.93%. Held for 20.5 hours. Here's where it gets uncomfortable. 56 minutes after Trade 1 opened, while the first position was still open and underwater, the bot fired Trade 2. Same ticker, same strategy, same thesis. $10 more of USO at $140.85 per share. The bot had no rule that said, if the signal is currently losing on this ticker, do not take it again. So when the news catalyst pattern re-evaluated 45 minutes later and still saw an active signal, it opened a second position on top of the first one. 1 losing thesis, 2 simultaneous open positions. Both wrong. Next morning, 9:39 a.m. The bot's 2 positions had been open overnight and they were down. I closed them both manually at $120.37. Trade 1, minus 14.93%. Trade 2, minus 14.5%. Position level losses, very close to a textbook 15% move against the bet. Account level loss in dollars, $2.95 on a $100 account. $2.95. That number is the whole reason this experiment survived its first day. Lesson 1. If you cannot explain to yourself what drives the price of an instrument, your bot should not be allowed to trade it. Crude oil ETFs are not equities. They have contango decay. They respond to geopolitics, OPEC announcements, weekly inventory data, and futures rollover mechanics, none of which my equity-tuned strategies were prepared to read. My system had no business touching the United States Oil Fund. The patch, a permanent commodity ETF block list on the news catalyst strategy. 11 instruments now skip catalyst entries entirely. Every major oil and energy fund, the United States Oil Fund, Brent Crude, 12-month oil, the DB oil and energy funds, and natural gas, plus gold, silver, palladium, and platinum. The failure mode is structurally blocked. Lesson 2. and arguably the most important lesson on this list. Position sizing is what kept this experiment alive on day one. Average position level loss across the two trades, about minus 15%. Sounds catastrophic. Account level loss, $2.95 on a $100 account, about 3%. The sizing, $10 per trade, is what made the difference between a hard lesson and a fatal one. If those same trades had been at 25% of the account each, day one would have ended at minus 7.5% on the account, and the second loss would have hurt twice as much. Build your bot to size for catastrophe, not for confidence. Lesson 3. A stop loss that is wider than the asset's normal intraday volatility does not actually limit max loss. It just makes you feel like you have one. My Catalyst trades had a 5% stop. USO regularly moves more than 5% in a single overnight gap. The stop never had a chance to fire before the damage was already done. The patch. Stop loss tightened to 1%, hard capped at 2%. The wider the underlying's volatility, the tighter the stop needs to be, not the other way around. Lesson 4. If you cannot see what your autonomous system is about to do, you do not have an autonomous system. You have a black box. On day 1, when Trade 2 fired 56 minutes after Trade 1, I was not watching. I found out the next morning, looking at the dashboard. By then, both positions had been overnight, both underwater, and the decision window had closed. The patch is structural. Every trade above $100 now sends a telegram alert before execution, with the ticker, the thesis, and a yes or no approval prompt. Trades under $100 auto-execute and post a confirmation alert at fill. The cost of one telegram message is 0. The cost of finding out about a loss the next morning is the loss itself. Build the alerts before you ship the strategy. Since April 30th, 4 patches are in force on the News Catalyst strategy. The Commodity Block List. A 24-hour hard time stop. Catalyst trades that do not pay within one session force close at end of day. The tightened 1% stop loss we just walked through. And a relative volume precondition. If the headline isn't moving the market, the trade does not fire. There's a 5th patch on the roadmap, a same ticker cooldown rule that would have prevented Trade 2, and we will ship it before the next time the failure mode could fire. May 1st, 3:14 Eastern, the News Catalyst strategy fires again. Same strategy that produced the USO disaster 24 days later. The model picks QQQ, the NASDAQ ETF. The bot runs the new pre-trade gates in sequence. Commodity block list. QQQ is not on the list. Pass. Relative volume. QQQ is trading above 2 times its 20-day average for the hour. Pass. The position fires at $674.95, $29.68 of notional. 32 minutes later, the same session time stop closes the position at $674.85. Realized loss, minus 0.01%. 3 cents on a $29 trade. 3 cents. That was the most expensive validation in this project's history, because it proved the time stop patch worked in production on the first real test. The other 3 patches were not stressed yet. That comes later. Next episode, Day 8. The thesis that failed on Day 1 started feeling right to me again. The bot had given up on it. I had not. And I made it worse. By a lot. Real money, real bot, real losses, real lessons. See you next week.